to Serious Talk. Powell Sayer. Today we're going to talk about financial aid in addition to low-key music. Stay tuned. Welcome to Serious Talk. Today we have a special guest. His name is George Fab. He's going to talk to us about financial aid, and we're going to have a lot of information for you on how to apply for financial aid, what can you do in order for you to pay for your tuition if you decide to go to college. Welcome, George, to Serious Talk.
Thank you, Corrine, for the welcome. It's a pleasure for me to be here today on Serious Talk Live. I'm here with Corrine, and we're going to discuss some things or probably some information in reference to financial services so students can have the opportunity to attend school and get some government funding or any other sources of funding that can allow them to get educated. As we all know, I'm George Fabre Jr. I'm a senior financial aid advisor from Broward Community College, currently Broward College. My background, I have a minor in education and associates in education, a bachelor's in theology and also business, and also in the process of working on my master's degree. It is very important for us, to find out the different aspects of getting funded and receiving sources of funding for financial aid, because nowadays, especially due to economic crisis, it is very difficult for a lot of people to get educated and to receive funding for financial aid of some sort. But there are various programs and various ways that you can still obtain financial aid if there's a change in your income, or if there are students who are returning students, because nowadays we have tons of returning students who have had previous degrees, but there are still different sources of funding for them.
Okay, so we said financial aid. Some people, they do not understand the term financial aid. What is financial aid?
Financial aid has four aspects. The first aspect is the Pell Grant. The Pell Grant is the free money, which is the money that is provided by the government that students do not have to pay back. Financial aid is also student loans. Student loans is money that students usually have to apply for. There's a different process. It's still the financial aid funding.
A part of the financial
It is a
aid.
part of financial aid. However, it is money that you have to pay back 6 months after graduating, or if you decide to take 6 months off from attending school. The third aspect of financial aid is also scholarship. Scholarship is based on eligibility and if there is funding available through donors. But you still can apply for scholarships. Scholarships are available for all students. And also the fourth aspect of financial aid is work study.
And you did say about the Pell Grant, so I want to emphasize on that, because when we talk about Pell Grant, we're talking about the federal grant. So now I know we still have other grants, like state grants. Can you elaborate on that for us?
We do have an assistant grant. It's called the ACG grant. That's an assistant grant that students who have graduated from the year of 2006 and up, they do qualify for the actual grant. Those are students who did well in high school. So in essence, it is paramount that a student does well from the time that they're actually a high school student, because, like they always say, the old wise folks used to say, whatever you start will always affect you in the near future in terms of how you will finish. So throughout your high school career, it is very important that you do have a great GPA, because it can assist you in getting the assistant grant, the ACG grant, and also there's the FSEOG grant. That's another grant based on eligibility that is available as well for students to receive.
Okay. In order for somebody to be eligible to receive the state grant, you have to live in the state of Florida. So since we are in Florida, so this is why we have the FSAG and the FSEOG. Now, there's the bright future, because this is an opportunity that a student will be able to get. So can you talk about
Absolutely.
the bright future for me?
Bright Futures is a scholarship. Now, the difference between grants and scholarships are more so along the lines of earning. You have to earn a scholarship. In other words, the Bright Future Scholarship is earned from the time of the point, as we mentioned, when you're in high school. All these things play a major role. Your high school, you speak with your brace advisor, you speak with all the other guidance counselors, and you also maintain a high GPA. A lot of us students, especially students who are urban students from the urban community, in other words, in essence, the black community, we always limit ourselves to just passing. But if you go to the point beyond just passing, and you apply yourself, and you put yourself in the mindset where your determination is to go above the point of need, which is a 3.0, 4.0. It doesn't matter, a lot of people have the fear of looking smart, but there's nothing wrong with looking smart or being smart. And if you go to that point beyond just 2.0 or just making it or just passing, you will always reap the benefit. And one of the great benefits is also the Bright Futures, as you mentioned. And there are even also other grants that are provided and also available for students to actually obtain. However, if you don't search, you won't find. So if you are one of those students who are proactive, and you essentially go beyond just speaking to a professor, you go to your brace advisor, set appointments, whichever way or whatever protocol your school has for you to get these things done, it will allow you to become more of an effective student, and it will also be a great impact in funding or assisting in funding your education, whether you decide to go to a community college level, whether you decide to go to a state school, Ivy League school. These type of fundings play major roles in assisting you there.
Okay. Because sometimes as a student, you have to do the research. No one is going to do the research for you, but
Absolutely.
you have to do the research. And one thing that I want you to talk about also is the application. Because a lot of people, they do not like to go to on a computer so then they can complete the application. Can you tell us about the website
Absolutely.
and where the student can go in order for them to complete the application?
There are two important websites that students need to know. In terms of applying for financial aid, the first thing you want to do, you can do that from the time that you're actually in high school. You don't have to wait till you're about to attend a college. You can go to www.pin.ed.gov. Again, www.pin.ed.gov. That website is the website that you actually apply to receive a student PIN. Reason you need a PIN, some may ask, because your application is an electronic application. It's an electronic application. A lot of us nowadays, we have to understand that we are in the internet world.
Yes.
We are in the web world.
Information age world.
We are an information age-oriented world. So a lot of things, if we are not computer savvy or internet savvy, this is the time where you have to apply yourself, because we are in a world where things are going technology oriented all the way. So in essence, a lot of people have the fear of, and always state that they're not good with computers. Listen, I have students who are 75 plus years of age who decide to come back to school. And, when you apply yourself, when you put your mind to it, you have the ability or obtain the ability to do well and get into, being computer savvy. It may not be easy initially. So that's the first website that's important for students to attend, to do.
There's other thing that you can do if you know that you don't know how to use a computer. We have so many programs.
Absolutely.
That you can go at night. You will be able to in different high schools.
Absolutely.
So there's no need for you not to help yourself. If you want to go to school, the information is available.
And there's also one more website I don't want to forget for the financial aid is the FAFSA website.
Okay.
That's the
So,
website. Yeah.
okay, we will come back to FAFSA. Stay tuned. We will be right back.